From Pop Style TV.
Hey,
Okay.
Ryan.
Hi, American Murderer. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys, you don't even really need to promote this too much because you made the perfect title. Any white girl that sees Murderer, we're gonna watch it. So
I
no, like I'm
know.
dead serious. I'm dead serious.
It's a thing, isn't
Stop.
it? There's articles being written on this about the psychology behind all of that. But
Okay, wait, I went on TikTok and I saw already some shit popping up. So you guys are already doing great, okay? I'm letting you know. Just mic drop, get off the Zooms now. Just go,
okay,
live your
all
life.
right, all right.
Live your life, live your life. It's all done for you. But no, honestly, Matt, great film, great script. Ryan, incredible job with acting. I mean, I'm gonna start with you here. I don't have too much time, obviously, but
Yeah.
how do you morph yourself into this FBI character? I mean, you were really, really hardcore, and I mean, I wanted you shirtless, didn't happen. Fine. No, but no, how did you do it?
I over the course of my career, I've played a fair amount of law enforcement, FBI agents, military personnel. So I have a familiarity with that. It's also in my family background. I come from a relatively military family. I have family in law enforcement. Also, the fact that Lance Leising exists and there was material for me to watch and read and learn from really helps me. Is kind of like an assist in regards to preparation and everything else.
Yeah.
One of my first conversations with Matthew was, after I finished complimenting him on the restraint he showed in writing the
Mhm.
screenplay. It was just so focused, layered, simple, honest. And I said to him, I see Lance as a shark. I see him as this undeterred a force that's going to move through whatever waters he has to in pursuit of his goal. And so there are times I like to relate a particular character to an animal or an essence that you can embody. And I think that functionally, that is who Lance is in this movie. He's the
Wow.
way through the lens through which you get to view the story in all of its myriad sort of colors, and all the people that were affected or infected by Jason Derrick Brown. And I just really responded to that and to Matthew's take on the movie, the story itself. And I have great hopes for his future as a filmmaker.
I totally agree. And I mean, you should teach a master class. That was very well said. I'm like, wow, okay, I'll take your class. But Matthew, I mean, the script, I totally agree with what Ryan said when he said you offered a lot of restraint, right? I can imagine it's not easy to write killers, serial killers, and it's not easy to write murderers because you are not one. So, I mean, how, I don't think. But yeah,
No.
how do you work on this and how do you work on casting this?
Well, it was I mean, first of all, to get this cast, I got incredibly lucky. To make a movie like this in the middle of the pandemic, actually at the height of the pandemic, pre-vaccines, and we went out to cast a movie in March 2020. And never in my wildest dreams did I think I would get Tom Pelphrey, Ryan Phillippe, Jackie Weaver, Idina Menzel. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I had confidence in the script. I worked on it for a very long time. It was developed, with two companies, GG Films, Traveling Picture Show. But, to get this cast on a first movie, it sets the bar really high. And I was extremely lucky to have this gentleman, us, and, respond to this script in this way. I mean, Ryan, he looks younger than me, but he's been making movies for a long time. And, I would say that, he worked with so many of my heroes, from Robert Altman to Clint Eastwood to Tony Scott, filmmakers who are the reason I got into filmmaking. And Ryan would tell me stories about that and anecdotes, and was like a mentor to me too, because Ryan's also directed a movie before, a good movie. And, he would, sometimes I'd be like, do I need that shot? And Ryan'd be like, you're good, man. Because when you're a first time director, you've got first
Yo,
time director.
I'm dead that you're admitting this. This is so
Oh, yeah.
amazing. I love this.
I show all the brushstrokes, but no, Ryan really.
You're great.
Look, these guys, being in a first-time director's movie, they took a leap of faith because nobody runs to give a first-time director a job. They're not running to hire you. And
Yeah.
what Ryan did by being in this, and everybody, but also just playing these roles so incredibly well. I think Ryan's performance is so subtle and grounded, and really is what invests you in the film. And the restraint, that's just a style thing. It's a flashy and ostentatious character, So sometimes there are scenes that go a little over the top, right, and explore that. Which certainly scenes when you're with Tom Pelphrey's character, as he's really going into the club and whining and dining people, right? But ultimately, I felt that the approach to the movie had to be grounded, because if it was too much over the top all the time, it's fun for 20 minutes, and then you're probably like, all right.
No, totally agree. I was gagging and dry heaving when I watched Dahmer. Did not dry heave at all during this movie. So you guys are good. I am super excited for your career, Matthew. I really am. I feel like I'm yelling right now. Sorry. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Style TV, Lauren Conlon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.